have two teams here, Diverse North and the Rudy Show. This is a Div 1 game, guys, so it's going to be a huge play. Energy Being, can you tell us a bit more about what you know about these two teams?
So both of these teams are very good. Diverse North is coming into this having won all of their matches before this. Rudy Show, I am not quite as certain, but they are Div 1, so they are made up of Masters and Grandmasters and potentially some Diamonds. But they will both be some incredibly highly skilled, technical playing Overwatch players and very good at the characters that they choose to play. They have lots of strategies coming into this, and we know that Diverse North is extremely good at executing their strategies. They have very good shot calling, very good target prioritization, and they are a part of the larger group in this Overwatch University community that we have, the diverse group made by Yodolf, and Ask for More coaches quite a few teams in here, and also in one of our affiliates, Wawa's Boot Camp, which, if you'd like to get even better at the game, has some very good coaches, very qualified. The coaches are required to coach a certain amount and show what they have done to continue coaching there. So if you would like to get better at this game, they are wonderful for that. And you can find them on the affiliates text channel in the Overwatch University League. If you'd like to join us and get better at what you would like to do, whether that is playing, coaching, casting, producing, you can join us through the link under this with the Discord link. Join us, come in, put yourself in as, a free agent for playing or anything else. We would love to have you. This is a very welcoming community, and we just want everybody to get better at what they do and have some nice games. So yeah, that's about it. But both of these teams are very good. It looks like they are going to be playing Watchpoint Gibraltar for their first map, if I am correct. And I believe Diverse North will be defending first, and the Rudy Show will be attacking first.
So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background on both these teams. Once again, this is a Div 1 team. These are both Div 1 teams. So that means we're going to see some great gameplay going in here. The average SR on both teams currently, right now, is about 3,500 for the Rudy Show and about 3,800 for Team Diverse North. And I do have to change the names in here very quickly. So in the meantime, we're just going to hang out and see how these teams are doing.
All right. Yeah, they are switching up their icons and everything. But yes, so there will be some games starting up fairly shortly. We apologize for all of the technical issues this week. And yeah, I'm sorry, my desktop is currently getting repaired, and my laptop has been working for streaming up until this point, but it has decided that it does not want to do that anymore. So I will not be able to do that with my laptop anymore. I apologize for that. But yeah, we've been having some issues. I'm sorry, this is one of the first times that this has happened on the EU stream in a very long time. But next week it should be back up to normal because I will have my desktop repaired, and we will be back to full working function with any luck anyway.
Yeah, guys, I am so sorry about my technical difficulties on my end, too. For some reason, my internet was being bad, and I just said, you know what? That's fine. I don't have to produce. And then they were like, well, you got to produce. And I was like, no!
No.
So I got it up set up as quickly as I could. But we are finally getting back into the game. We do have the names correct on the channel, and here we go to Watchpoint Gibraltar. So tell me, Energy Being, what do you think of this map?
I love this map. This is one of my favorite maps. I love pushing maps. I love pushing maps, and I love hybrid maps. And this is a very good one. There are lots and lots of things that you can do to just attack this properly, but there is fairly few things that you can do on this first point to defend properly. And it's just like wonderful seeing how different teams come into all of the different maps, attacking, defending, how they play it, how, aggressive or non-aggressive they'll be depending on what this is. And going from this, it looks like Diverse North will be having a dive comp, a fairly aggressive one most likely, with that Zenyatta and with that Tracer and, with everything else. And on defense, we will also be seeing a dive comp coming out with a Mercy, it looks like now. They had an Ana for a second, but the Mercy is most likely chosen to go with the Pharah that they have on defense. With Biosan on attack, we may even see that Pharah get shut down fairly easy, but we will see. The technical skill of the players in this game will be very high, most likely. So whether or not this happens is probably a matter of time, honestly.
And so we do have the offensive team, the Rudy Show already coming out. 8 seconds. And here we go with Falk. Falk's up top here, gonna go in as a Tracer. Going with her team, the whole offensive team is going up to the top very quickly. Tracer's gonna come in here, try to get a little bit of damage on this D.Va. Gonna fall back with her team on the cart and just push that cart fairly easily there. Not much defense going on now, but that's because this is the bottom of the hill. Once they get to the top, there's gonna be some huge offense or defense going on.
The defense will most likely dive to the cart when it gets up towards the server room, as that's a better place for it to attack. To hold at the top of the hill is usually a better chance than holding at the bottom of it.
We're actually gonna have a Tracer v Tracer fight in here. Falk tries to go in, gets the health kit, going in on Nopalk if she can. Nopalk gets out there very quickly, but it looks like a lot of damage is going down on the point now. Are gonna get a huge defensive hold
and
here.
Top of the dome.
Go ahead there.
2 kills now.
Enemy sighted.
And a 3rd kill. Top of the dome, getting a lot of kills going in on this and holding this defense properly. Falk getting a kill off on No Pain, but it's only one of the team. Tracer's fairly fast. She'll probably be able to get back up before the team fight really starts getting to go.
Looks like we do have a Soldier and a Zenyatta up here on the top point. The cart is being pushed here by Winston. Winston's going to try to get in here, get a little bit of a push, has to fall back to his team fairly quickly, but does get that push in there. Genji's going to come in here, try to get some damage on the Soldier. Unfortunately, he's going to get taken out fairly quickly there, and this defense is going to hold fairly well. Soldier finally does get taken down by a huge Winston jump, and that's going to mean that the Diverse North is going to have to fall back as Team Rudy Show does get a little bit more of a push.
Top of the dome getting another kill, but I do think that this is probably about the end unless... Nope, the team is coming back up. 2 kills with that ult. That is usually fairly unusual, but that is a good play for them. Ask for more, getting another kill as well.
Get the Lucio as well, and that's going to mean that the Rudy Show has to fall back and has to regroup. What did you see in that defense? How did they come back and hold so well?
Well, honestly, McMickle, yeah, I believe. The Winston on the defending team was doing a good job with Top of the Dome, just holding the cart, holding the space for as long as possible. They were mostly just doing it to create space, keep time as much as they could, and then when the rest of the team came back, there was enough attacking power there still to get everyone off, move them out of the way, and just keep this point. And they are doing a very aggressive defense, holding in the correct position, doing the good, best plays. Top of the dome on fire this entire time.
If you notice, we do get the nano boost coming in on the Soldier, but he doesn't quite pop his ult yet. He's going to finally pop that ult, go in there for the Tracer. Notices a Winston as well, but does get taken down fairly quickly. All the ults are going to come out now. But it does look like the Rudy Show are winning this fairly well.
Yeah, they are winning it right now. Top of the dome, still aggressing this point for now. Now knocked out of the mech, they're probably going to have to give up ground.
Yeah, once his team fell down, Top of the dome really didn't have much he could do there. We do have Biov coming in with her ult as well. The ult economy is actually being won pretty decisively by the Rudy Show, but they're holding on to these ults very tightly.
Yeah, and the Diverse North team does have 2 ults. Just used one, got a kill off on Ogbeast with No Pain's Tracer. But they do have Ask for More, having his ult in pocket just to counter some of the ults that are likely going to come out of the attacking team.
Gonna take a look at the Falky cam. She's gonna try to come in here and get her ult off. Notices the Soldier in the top corner and doesn't want to waste on him. He's got a heal. Finally gets the ult off and does take out Biosan with an ult. Very well done from Falk from the Rudy Show. That's gonna mean not a whole lot of defense from sorry. From the defense here. Ask for More coming in with that Tranquility, and that's going to push back the offensive team here.
And this is enough. This may be enough for them to keep this defense and hold it at a place that they would like. But the fight is continuing, and Genji is low and is now taken down. 2 more kills! Top of the dome, getting kills with the self-destruct, which is highly unusual most of the time. But he just knows when to throw them, when to push them out. Defending team pushing out, getting some kills before coming back to their payload and doing some defense.
You actually saw that they pushed them all the way back to their spawn. That's very impressive. Top of the dome doing some great work, not only with their ults, but even just shooting down Pharahs in the top-hand corner, keeping Pharah at bay.
Honestly, I'd say that Top of the Dome and No Pain are doing an incredible job right now. Ask for More also pulling out some great plays every once in a while with that Zenyatta, doing a lot of healing, a lot of damage as well. But taken out now.
Yeah, do have Winston and Zenyatta, or hey, Winston and Genji combo coming in to take out Zenyatta. Does a very good job of taking out Ask for More. Notices that Winston's gonna pop his ult, and he actually gets taken down fairly quickly by No Pain. Let's hop on the soldier cam for Biosand. Diverse North gonna come in here, try to take out the Lucio. Takes out the Lucio very well, going for the Tracer, but Tracer gets away fairly quickly and does take her down in the end. Had a Discord orb on her right there. It looks like Diverse North is gonna hold this defense fairly well. They only got 60 seconds left for the Rooter show to push.
Diverse North doing some good work. They do lose, 1 or 2 people each team fight, but they're making sure that these trades are worth it, that they're getting, 3 or 4 for every 1 or 2 that they're losing most of the time.
Now, I have been watching the Gurisan cam quite often. He is the Genji on the Rudy Show team, but he has his ult. He's had his ult for about 2 or 3 minutes now and hasn't popped it. Usually they pop it fairly quickly. Do you think he's holding on to it for something important, or do you think he's just missing opportunities?
I think he's being shut down. I don't know if he's missing opportunities as much as he's just not, feeling that there's like an appropriate time, and he's being killed a lot of the time before he's able to use these things. He is using it now though. And taken out before he can get a kill with it.
Yeah, he's taken out fairly quickly by Biosand, who's not only used his ult, but also has the nano boost on him as well. Notices the Winston, but did get 2 kills with that. And he's going to try to take out this healer in the corner. He does take her down. Trying to get a little bit more damage on this Tracer in the background. Takes her down as well. Looks like this is going to go to Diverse North. This fight's going to go
and another kill with Self-Destruct. And looks like that is going to be the game for this part, or this portion of the map, at the very least.
That was a very good defense from Diverse North there.
Diverse North really knows how to prioritize targets, really knows how to work separately as a team to get the job done, as well as working together. They know how to split up into smaller groups and take out different targets at the same time, as well as focusing down the single target. And usually splitting up to, like divide and conquer isn't exactly the strategy that every team will want to go with, but it's been working out fairly well for them, as all of them are skilled enough to do the work themselves, which has been showing very well.
Now, is there anything more you want to see from both teams? I noticed myself, the Rudy Show, their Genji was holding on to their ult for a very long time, not necessarily because he was trying to find a good pick, but simply because he was getting shut down. I really wanted to see that ult popped a lot more. So in my opinion, I think I would love to see that Genji somehow just get in there and use his ult a little bit better.
I think that from the Rudy Show, we need to see them working better to use their ults like together, or at least use their ults well, because sometimes we'll see them throwing ults and it's not always the best time for it, or they're like waiting a very long time. I think in some cases, it's better to just be aggressive and use it maybe at the wrong time and potentially not do too well with it, then hold on to it and wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is almost never going to come, because there is like 5 other factors on your team, and there's 6 factors on the enemy team that you have to worry about using everything. You just need to choose that time where it's probably going to be pretty decent, as opposed to when it's going to be perfect.
We do finally have both teams coming out. Diverse North on the offense. Diverse North is going to hop in here. Lucio getting very aggressive on the point, but we noticed that Team Rudy Show is going to hold back in that back corner like many teams do, and so Diverse North is going to get a very clean push in the beginning, as you usually tend to see.
Yeah, they are doing a fairly good job of like holding in the back, but Diverse North jumping in, doing some damage against the enemy Diva, hopefully be able to take her out before anything gets started, but we will see. We will see how they play this.
Already seeing a Soldier v Soldier fight. Falcon's taken down fairly quickly by Biosan. Bioson's going to come in here, try to get this damage on the Soldier, but Soldier has an Ana right next to him, so not going to be too much damage there. Biosan trying to get in as much work as he can. We're going to fall back with his teammates, and it looks like Tracer and Soldier actually going to try to both take out this Ana Soldier combo in the corner for Rudy Show.
They're definitely very good at like working together to get these kills. Biosan doing a lot of the chip damage, getting a lot of the damage out on the enemy team, and other people will come clean it up, do some good work to do that. Top of the dome, killing NKZ and Nick Mickle, getting Viovs. Top of the dome, getting another kill as well. This may be the game. Asked for More is the only one sitting on the point, but if they can continue with this aggressive offense, then they may be able to push it without having to contest for space even.
What you notice very well is that Diverse North is actually doing a lot of singling out, so they'll take out one person at a time with everybody just shooting that one person. Biosan definitely coming in here doing a lot of damage. Going to put on a tactical visor, going for the Roach, going for the Winston as well, trying to get a little bit of damage on the Diva. Does get nano boosted, but unfortunately it doesn't look like he's getting too many kills, but he is putting a lot of presence in the field.
And 2 kills coming out from Diverse North. This may be enough to push them in, depending on how they play this. Oh, but Miggle taken down by Falk with that sticky bomb.
As you notice, Biosan does get put to sleep. Diva's going to try to come in here, top of the dome, into her squishy body, gets her mech back just in time. Going to come in here and do a little bit more damage, just trying to push the cart. Winston holding the cart fairly well with his Lucio combo. Winston does get taken down. Lucio, and that's going to be the game. Wow. Sorry guys, I didn't even notice that I thought we were going for the whole point there because these teams were pushing very well.
Diverse North, honestly, is one of the best teams that I've seen in this entire tournament, and the whole time that I've been casting for Season 2 and Season 1. And seeing them play as a team together is always a treat. I love it when they can get on the mainstream. And
guys, look at that. We actually have NKZ coming in probably for Rez. Huge Rez. You guys rarely see a Mercy get to play the game unless you've got just everyone rezzed up, and that was a great res. YouTube worthy, they're saying in chat.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like before when Mercy was getting like the play of the game all of the time. There was a point when Mercy was getting play of the game all the time before she didn't get it ever, and then they switched it so that her like reses were calculated in the algorithm and they were always, but now it's at the point when you almost never see it anymore. So that was some fairly good play from NKZ to get it back. We will be going into the next match with Diverse North 1 and the Rudy Show 0 right now.
And I'm gonna come in here and just update the settings here. Tell me, what did you see in that game, and how can the Rudy Show do a little bit better in this next match?
I think the Rudy Show needs to like prioritize targets better with when it comes to Diverse North, because Top of the Dome seems to be giving them the most problems. If they all focused top of the dome in that Diva down more, then they'd probably have a lot more leeway, I guess is probably the right word to say, to do the plays that they want to get done. But they aren't really doing that right now, and I think that if they do that, then they will have a bit more ground to stand on coming into the next fight, which will be on, of all maps, Oasis. So
it does look pretty good. In the meantime, let me give you guys a little more information about what's going on with Team Diverse North. I actually got a little bit of an interview with them. And so I kind of asked them, how did your team start? How often do you guys play? And this will give you guys some insight into how these top-tier teams really organize and really become the level that they are now. And so I actually asked Team Diverse North, specifically asked for more. I asked him, how did you guys meet up? And he said, we were just a solo players, and we all kind of got together, springboarded into the competitive scene together. And so they formed when they found each other, and they started doing trials with each other, and really started working together to become a team. And they practice 6 times a week for a total of 18 hours of scrim time a week. That's a lot of time. Yeah. That's like a part-time job, man.
They scrim nearly every day, which is incredible and also crazy. Like,
Guys, this is a part-time job for them. That is
they
insane.
definitely work well. Yodolf does a lot to support them, and they have a lot of like net behind that. I love the diverse like organization Yodolf has set up. Yodolf himself hasn't like I don't believe he plays very much anymore. I think he's just full-time managing. Last season he was in I believe it was a Div 6 team, maybe Div 7, I don't know. But regardless, he was like in one of the lower tier teams, but at the end of the last season he brought more people together, started, making his organization, getting people together for like a higher level team and for another team that's like at medium level, and they are all just working together very well, getting coaching, doing all of that kind of thing. He has a lot of resources that he can offer to teams, and I'm really glad that he's doing that because it's been so good to see these teams come in and play this way.
Now, as you can see, we got Diverse North coming in very quickly onto this point. Already at the point with their team, Lucio. And Lucio's going to go up top and try to take the high ground. Winston does jump in on him, and wow! Oscar Moore's taken out fairly quickly there. Winston doing a great job of putting the pressure on. Fireson coming in here as the Tracer, going to take out the Winston, going for the kills on Lucio as well. Trying to get Diva in the background there. Takes out the Mercy. Very good pick. Going to get another good pick on the fair, and that's going to mean Diverse North is going to take this point fairly decisively. Lucio can't even get time to get out of the point, man.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they took more than 40 or 50 points of damage that entire fight.
Yeah, they did
for their
lose
entire
Lucio
team,
in the end,
and that is incredibly impressive,
yeah,
to be honest.
Diverse North doing a great job of taking this point fairly quickly, and they're going to hold very strongly. You can notice that the Lucio, not only the Lucio, but the Mercy and the Fair are going to hold up top. Tracer going to come here, try to get a kill on the Mercy. Notices Mercy is kind of out of line. Can she get this kill? Oh, Mercy beat Tracer now. Tracer's going to fall back and not quite get the kill just yet. Do notice a Genji coming out from up top, but Winston and Genji are both very low for Team The Rudy Show. Genji finally pops his own, and immediately gets taken out there. And that's going to mean that Bioson... Oh, go ahead there, Energy Being.
Mercy taking out Bioson, doing incredible amounts of work on this Tracer this time. They are so consistently good as a team. It is really hard to come up against them, I think, for like all of the other teams in here. Because they practice so much, they work so well together as a unit, and it's very hard to come against a group of people as organized as they are.
And we noticed some great work coming in from the Tracer and also the Genji. Genji got to pop his ult right there before the enemy Genji even got his ult off. And Tracer coming in here going for Mercy and putting a lot of pressure on the support classes here, as the Tracer should be doing.
Tracer's definitely diving in properly, getting lots of kills. He knows exactly what to do in these situations. And the res coming out to get rid of the only people that died in their team.
Yeah, it looks like Lucio's actually come in here and double that up with his own ult as well. Winston's going to come in here and pop his ult, but it looks like Miggle on Diverse North is going to go for the Mercy. Possibly going to get the Mercy, does get the Mercy for the Rudy Show, and that's going to mean no more heals except for Lucio coming out of their team. Goes for the Winston as well, does take down the Winston, and once again, Diverse North very strongly holds that defense.
Alright. They did extremely well that time. We have a request for a bit more free cam so that they can see what's going on from overhead, which, if we can comply, that would be very good. But yeah, like, this has been such a solid fight. They know exactly what they're doing, and honestly, in these matches, the more you win, the harder it is for the other team to come back against you. Like, just the mental momentum, like the mental strain that comes with losing, like, is extremely hard to deal with at the pro level, and even more at the amateur level when you don't have like a team manager or anything to sit in and try and like get you back in the proper headspace for this. So that was very good of them, and it would be very impressive for, you know, the Roddy Show to come back and get another victory from this, and I'm hoping for their sake that they do.
Now we do have Pika Pika coming in out as the Sombra. What do you think of this pick, man?
Oh yeah, as the Sombra.
does actually hack the Reinhardt, and that's gonna mean no shield for Team the Rudy Show. And it looks like once again Diverse North is gonna take this point fairly quickly. As you guys can see, the Rudy Show is being held held very well in their little area. They can't quite make it past even to get to the point. Diva's gonna go down for the Rudy
Top
Show.
of the dome, giving them even more problems.
Yeah, exactly. Diva's gonna go down for the Rudy Show. Somebody does get booped. Zarya gets booped off the edge there, and looks like the Rudy Show is gonna have to fall back as Team Diverse North does come in here and get a lot of damage out.
They are using an interesting strategy that you do see sometimes now in pros, like in the higher level pros, where you have the Sombra as an off healer as opposed to like a second off healer. That way you have more damage coming out and you can get the EMP. Well, you call it cheese, but it's not necessarily cheese, where you charge your EMP with tons and tons of health packs. Speaking of, the EMP came out.
And we did also get Genji popping his ult. Does take out a Lucio and takes out Zarya. Going for the Reinhardt as well. Does get the kill on the Reinhardt. Very well done. That's going to mean 3 people down for the Rudy Show. Diverse North is just dominating this point fairly well. What can the Rudy Show do to kind of attack to take out this defense here?
Honestly, right now, I think that they probably need to clear their head more than anything. They know, like, they're probably playing at a bit of a lower level. Like, you know, when you go into comp matches or things and you get an uncool head after playing a game or two that you've lost, they need to collect themselves before they go back in. They are very good, and they did give, you know, Diverse North some problems when they were doing that first map, but as this goes on, it's going to get harder and harder for them to perform well.
Do have an ult coming in from the Diva. Diva unfortunately doesn't get too many kills, and that means Diverse North is going to push back with their own Lucio combo. Coming in here, going for a little bit of damage, does take out the Diva on the offensive team. Ask for more just doing work as his Lucio main.
Ask for More is known as that off healer main, and he does a very good job on it every single time. Top of the dome, getting a kill with his ult.
We do have the Rudy Show. Their soldier coming in here. Probably gonna pop this tactical visor. There he goes, going for the Tracer. Tries to get the Sombra, but does get taken down. Somehow he just didn't get enough damage out there. Now I actually gotta ask, how was he unable to kill that Sombra there?
I think it was probably that there were 2 or 3 people focusing him, and the Sombra was ducking back and forth between the pillar on the left-hand side.
I was just amazed because usually when you get that much time on a Sombra, the aimbot will kill them. But for some reason, it seemed like he must have been just getting a lot of healing to stay alive that long.
He was getting healing and ducking back and forth behind cover when they were shooting. Worked out well for them. And no cap, unfortunately, for the Rudy Show coming into that second point. And this will be the last point, or game point at least, for Diverse North, who right now is dominating 2-0 on this map and 1-0 from the other map already. If they can win this last one, then they will have won an almost no contest fight.
So many targets.
And actually, the Sombra is actually working out fairly well here for Diverse North. I need to get some more cam time on it, but she has been coming in here. She actually hacked Reinhardt last game. Oh, just as I say that, they switch her over to Zenyatta.
Switch back over. The Zen, to be fair though, is doing an incredible job as well. Pika Pika is doing a very good job throughout this entire game.
Gonna go in here for Diverse North on the no pain cam. Gonna try to notice a Mercy who's way out of line. Gonna try to go for that Mercy kill. Does get a little bit of damage on it, but has to fall back. Has a Winston right on him. Going for Lucio as well. Winston does jump on here, try to contest no pain. No pain surviving with 11 health. Does come in here for those heals from Lucio. Gonna get that healing pack as well. It looks like everybody's actually fighting to the right side of the point, trying to take over the elevator area.
Alright, and they've taken out most of their competition. They will be able to take this first checkpoint without very many issues. The team, like the last 2 members of the Rudy Show, going back to spawn to regroup with their team.
It does look like we actually have a Diva, a Lucio, and a soldier from Diverse North holding around the top, as we do have a Genji as well. The Diva rotates down to the corner, trying to put a little bit of damage on the Rudy Show, saying, here I am, shoot me, because I got a shield anyway. Rudy Show doesn't really know how to approach quite yet.
No, they really are kind of going back and forth. Tracer trying to come in from a different place so that when they're distracted, they can come in, get some kills.
Genji does come in here with his Winston, trying to get a little bit of damage with his ult. Only able to take down Pika Pika. Going for the Diva as well. Does take down the Diva's mech. And that's going to mean that the Rudy Show does have a little bit more time, or a little bit more of an ability to push his cart. Genji notices a soldier and a Winston, but actually has to fight Lucio as well. Might have to get out of this fight. Is taken down in the end there.
And another clean team fight. 2 people still on the point, but that is it. As the Winston is the last one left, jumping back to some of the surviving members of his team, or some of the respawned members of his team, I should say.
My ultimate is almost
Now
ready.
we do have the ult coming up. Ults coming up slowly for Diverse North here. If you notice, Biosan and D.Va both have their ults.
Yep.
Genji has his ult as well. No
5
pain might
ults
pop
now.
in any second here.
Tactical visor active.
And here comes Biosan with his tac visor.
Oh, gets taken down fairly quickly. He actually had a Pharah and a Winston on him, so that's going to be no good. But we do have No Pain coming in as well, trying to get this Pharah if he can. Can't quite get the damage on it. Does take her down in the end there.
Oh, let's take it down in the end.
And Winston's about to go down here as well. Is tagged out. That's going to mean that once again Diverse North is holding this point fairly well. Got Genji pushing in, going for the blade. Takes out the Mercy. Mercy barely gets the res in. Looking for a little bit more. Can't quite get it. Does finally kill that Mercy. Winston's going to come in here as well, and unfortunately he's going to get taken out fairly quickly because he is just zoned away from his team.
And
Did you see
that
that?
looks like, yeah, you saw that reflect kill.
That was awesome. No Pain came in and had a huge reflect on that Pharah's ult. Very well done from Diverse North.
And Genji on the point, and Mercy, and that will be it if they can kill that Mercy quickly. Mercy down, and that is the game. And our stream, Diverse North 2, and the Rudy Show 0. Who got play of the game this time?
Oh, it has
No
to go
Pain
to
is
No
Genji.
Pain, man. Here he goes, going in for a little bit of damage. We'll take out Symmetra, gonna go for Lucio as well. Goes in from the back, takes out the Zarya, going for the Soldier as well. Didn't even have to use his ult and took out 4 players. Very well done from No Pain.
And they wiped the cards with everyone. But yeah, that was a great game and extremely well played from Diverse North.
All right, guys, that is going to be the matches of today. I do apologize on behalf of myself and on behalf of Energy Being. We did have some very strong technical difficulties going into the first game and even coming into the second game a little bit. We tried to fix it up for you guys, but we did have some awesome matches, and I was so proud to be a part of this cast.
Yeah, it was a fun time. We're sorry for the technical difficulties and everything, but next week everything should be back to normal. Yeah, I will be getting my computer repaired and everything, so I won't have to be streaming with a laptop. So, all right, we hope that you guys enjoyed it. We would love to have you guys again. If you would like to join our community, you can click the Discord link below. If you would like to follow Overwatch University, you can do so on Twitter as well at OW University, the same as our Twitch location here, and follow the channel. We would love to have you come around for more streams. It is not normally this bad with the technical problems, but we would love to have you back again. If you just tuned in, this is Overwatch University. We are an organization that helps people come together